professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
All right, so what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber that trying. You see the thumbnail, hard-headed or the black sheep or versus the black sheep. No, it's more or. So I watched Avatar 2. And there was some two of the kids were brothers. And one of them was just hard-headed. And he would do things because basically he felt like the family didn't see who he truly was. So he was just out there doing stuff, reckless. So somebody said, don't do this. I'm going to do it anyways. And multiple times he put his family's life and his siblings' lives in jeopardy. And he even put his own life in jeopardy. And still do the lesson. Multiple times actually. But there's a certain part where he was like, him and this whale became friends basically. And he's like, the whale understands him because the whale is the black sheep too. And it's like, because I get what it's like to be alone. And it's like, you're not really the black sheep of your family. You're the screw up. You're hard-headed. If somebody tells you, don't go that direction because you might get hurt, I'm gonna go. And then his brother got to chase him down. And ultimately, his hard-headedness and his selfishness got somebody else killed, not him. And he was like, I want to help. And he's like, you did enough. And then he's sitting there. It's like, dude, when somebody tells you don't do something, it's for your own protection. But, this idea of, I'm going to do it my way, irregardless of the cost, and because y'all don't, agree with my decisions because you don't like me, because I'm not like you. And the interesting thing was, he didn't necessarily like his brother because his brother was the perfect one. I'm not perfect like you. I'm not going to listen like you. It's like, maybe, just maybe, sometimes when people are hard-headed, you think other people are perfect, or goody two-shoes, as they used to say back in the day, or somebody who's just, who isn't with all the drama. You think they're soft, but maybe, just maybe, they got common sense and they see this thing through. You get what I'm saying? Maybe somebody goes, I'm not about to go and just get in a car and go 100 miles an hour because I think it's fun, because you can get in a wreck like that. And the other person like, no, I'm not you. You don't know what it's like. And they go 100 miles an hour and, call somebody else to get in a wreck, but they're fine. It's like, see, nothing happened to me. It's a 5-car pileup. You know anything about that? You don't see me. You don't truly see who I am. 7 people went to the hospital. 2 of them in critical condition. I didn't do that. You see, I'm the black sheep. I'm an outcast because you don't know me. It's like, no, you just hard-headed. Know the difference. Black sheep is usually somebody who's something in the family is dysfunctional. You get what I'm saying? They're the black sheep because they're functional and the family's dysfunctional. You're just hard-headed because the family's functional and you're dysfunctional. Know the difference. Sometimes people are hard-headed and do things because they want attention, but they don't take into consideration, okay, if you get this attention, at what expense is it? Are you going to pay for the attention you're trying to get, or somebody else? And they don't care. And another thing is, some people are hard-headed because they want to prove themselves. Like, I see myself as this. So every chance to disobey a rule or order or command to show that I'm, responsible. I'm more of an adult than you think. I'm gonna throw myself into the lions then, because one of these times I'm gonna make it. And it's like, you hard headed. Like, you don't throw yourself into a forest fire to see, I could live through it. Like, not smart, you know. And when somebody else has to bail you, like, and that was the thing about even in the story, it's weird when you're hard headed when you're hard headed. You should know if you're hard headed when you do something because of whatever's going on in your head, and because you want to do what you want to do and you want your way, and somebody else has to bail you out of it or fix the situation, or you drag other people into the situation who's got to fight to make it right, and then they have to save you and get you out of Dodge because you can put everybody in the mix, and then they have no way out basically, and you trying to come and save them at the end of the day. So you're trying to be a savior of a situation you created that they have to save you from because you couldn't fix it. That's hard-headed. You're not a black sheep when you do that. You're just hard-headed. You're a troublemaker for no reason. But I use the movie as a reference. So tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one.